What's going on, Shibari family? EXO speaking once again. So in today's video, we're going to hop right into it. The one-arm Fotomomo. For those who don't know what the one-arm Fotomomo looks like, this is what it looks like. Reveal. Now, as you can see, this is something that is usually popular on the legs, but we will be doing it on the arms today. And with that being said, you definitely want to keep some safety shears handy before you get started, because you will only have one arm and things will be restricted. Away. Now with that being said, I think that it is very essential, whether you are a rope top or you're a rope bottom, to experience what the other person is feeling. When I say that, I mean a lot of people who do rope, they've never done rope themselves, so they don't know exactly how things might be uncomfortable, how things might be tight, how, what exactly they're doing. It could be a barber or it could be a hairdresser. I think everybody would feel a little nervous if the person that was doing this task never did it on themselves. Now me, I can't necessarily say that I like being tied up. I like doing the tying. So with that being said, for people who are trying to learn rope, this is quintessential for you to do. It is imperative that you guys do self-ties. You're not always going to have someone there to tie, and there are many elements from the one-arm Fotomomo that you'll be able to practice on your own time at any given time. Now, as far as rope bottoms go, there are many benefits to this tie. Number one, you'll be able to feel the experience of getting tied without having to call on somebody. I know there are a lot of rope bottoms out there, a lot of rope bunnies out there that just want to feel the ropes on their skin, and they are on somebody's time and they're on somebody's schedule and they're unable to do that. This eliminates all of that, and you're able to put yourself in the rope tier's shoes and feel what he or she feels when they are doing the tie. So with that being said, we're going to hop right into it. We're not going to waste any more time. Okay, rope family, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make a single column tie around your wrist. A lot of people who don't know how to do the single column tie, they may be tempted to use reverse tension, but you never want to do that. You never want to do something like this, especially on a wrist, on an elbow, anything where there's a lot of blood flow, or something that cinches down, or something that pinches down, unlimited tightness. You want it to be loose. Tightness does not always mean better. We're going to make lines. That's line number one right here. And you want to be able to hold your arm in this position. Now, it is a lot better if you just sit down and get relaxed, or maybe watch some TV. But just for the sake of the tutorial, I am standing up. You can do this. It all depends on your preference. Now, we're going to wrap around, keeping the tightness, keeping the tension. If it falls down, don't get frustrated. Just keep going. Okay, so we have our 4 lines. And you can definitely do more lines than this. It all depends on your comfort level and what you want to do. But there are a lot of elements to study right here. So the first thing we're going to do to really lock this down, because right now, if I let go of this right here, it's all going to come apart. And if you get tired in this position, just take your hand, hold it, give this hand some time to relax. So what we're going to do, we're going to create a half hitch. Those who don't know how to do a half hitch, I'll either put something in the description or I'll put something in the video itself explaining how to do half hitches. You can adjust it where you want. I kind of want it in the middle. You kind of want it sitting in this crease right here. You can put it right here, but that may be uncomfortable for some people. So I kind of like having it in that gap right there. Then we're going to continue to go down. As you can see, we have our first one, and we're going to continue to go down. Now, I would advise to be doing this sitting down, because this is very tiring. Self-tying is definitely a lot more tiring than regular tying, especially when you only have one arm. And we're gonna keep on going down. And make sure you're doing your muncher hitches in the same way so they're all going in the same direction. As you can see, this first one, let me finish this one actually for you guys. But if you take a look, the first one does not match the next two, and that's okay. You know, this is for practice purposes only. It doesn't have to be perfect every single time that you do this, and there are going to be times where you're going to have to change direction when you're doing your muncher hitches, so it's okay. But from here on going, I will make everything uniform. And right now you can kind of relax your arm a little bit because it's getting a lot more secure with each hitch that we create. And this is what you're looking at so far. It feels cool. Like, you know, you should have mobility right here, but there's no way you're breaking out of this. So now if we wanted, we could do muncher hitches all up here. It's at your discretion. Or you can just come down like that. Just for the sake of the tutorial, I will use one. Just to kind of lock things down. There we are. Now, as far as aesthetics goes, I'm more so focusing on this side. It's very easy for me to kind of just look over and see like this than for me to see over like this. This is practice, you know, so it doesn't have to be beautiful all the time. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time. But just know that if you wanted to have your lines very straight here, across, you could have muncher hitches. There's so many things you can do. But we're going to keep going down. And you're going to continue to create muncher hitches. All the way down. So this is what we're working with so far. This is what you want it to look like. If you ever want to adjust anything, you can always adjust the tightness. Slide it how you please. I like it right there. And we're going to keep going down. And you're definitely going to want to pace yourself with this. Like, you know, like I said before, you can definitely, you know, watch some TV, talk on the phone. Really relax when you're doing this. You don't have to rush. The thing about self-tying is that you're 100% on your time. We're going to do our last one. Like so. This is what it looks like. Bring it around town. Like I said before, this is just practice. If you really wanted to get this uniform, you can. And you definitely can go down one more time. I'm not going to do that. I'll probably just end up just holding it in my hands like so. But this is the final product. And that is a wrap, Shibari family. As you can see, I've officially become a rope bunny. There are a lot of elements that we practice today. We practice the single column tie to ground ourselves. We use muncher hitches to really lock things down and also give it that aesthetic look, as well as, you know, making sure that our lines are straight and that we're comfortable. This is definitely something that I feel as though that I could watch a whole show and be like this and I wouldn't be in excruciating pain. So I want you guys to keep practicing. I want you guys to stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm about to get myself out of this.